Hey, what's up everyone? This is Zarina, your Upland newbie, bringing you the floor today, September 3rd in all Upland cities. Let's go ahead and get to it. While I'm doing this, you guys hit the like and subscribe. And, of course, leave a comment if you have any requests or just want to say something. Alright, so looking at the floor. I see, basically, I'm looking at Rio right now where it's coming up on the FSA, and like it's $4,000, really cheap on the floor for the regular city, but the FSA is coming up. You can see they are buying that part up, and it's almost there where the non-FSA is. So I'd be curious to see how, like, if they match up at all. But looking at the floor in Rio at that 4,000 mark, it's pretty cheap, and you can see on the dollar side it's $3.15, which is also pretty cheap. And there's all those FSAs still to get sold. So it's very, like, I saw Upland guide talking today about why not to buy the floor, and I definitely think that there's something to not buying the floor when you're looking at places like, for example, Detroit, that's been at $3.15 for a very long time on the dollar side, and then on the UPX side it's been pretty low consistently. So it's like, I just feel like, in places like where you're seeing $3.15 on the floor for a long time, why buy a property for $3.15? Because of course there's a bunch of those. But however, I do think it's good to know what the floor is, and I also think sometimes when you can find the floor or checking the floor and you find something that's actually under what the floor has been, then of course you buy that floor because it's something that's different. It's beating the floor actually. It's just current floor for a moment, and then okay, this is a grab because it's like 50% lower than what it's been for like a week or something. So I definitely think you do buy the floor when the floor is dropped to what it normally is. So like, that's what you're looking at a spot. Don't just buy the floor that's been consistent. Don't buy something that's $3.15 when there's like 500 more properties that are $3.15. But when you see something, for example, where there's been a floor for 7,000 UPX and someone suddenly puts something up for 4,000 UPX, grab it. Like, why wouldn't you? So I don't think you don't buy the floor. I think you buy the floor when the floor is suddenly way lower than when it's been. When the floor is a deal, that's when you buy. So follow the floor, understand where the market is, definitely do your research in those neighborhoods and find out what's going on there. But I think it's definitely wise to know what the floor is consistently. So that's my point. I'll go ahead and tell you also, Upland Gaming is up and running today, and I want you guys to get there. I got my one legit, not big on this football player. His name looks like Adam Thielen, but I'm like, if you know anything about this guy, you think he's worth something, leave a comment. I gotta collect 6 more so I can start playing in legit leagues. I'm super stoked to like actually be able to participate in like a legit leagues, fantasy league football, and to see how it goes. It just sounds fun to me. So if you like fantasy league football, if you got legit, mementos, essentials, any type of football player stuff, definitely get in, log in, register right now, uplandgaming.me. It's up and running. I'm not being sponsored by them. I just think this is a really amazing opportunity that they're affording players who have legits and mementos and essentials, because this is going to bring value to those things in the game. These assets will now be sought after for people who actually want to play in fantasy football leagues. And I definitely think there's a huge gaming group for that. So if you have legits, maybe go put them up for sale. All right, everybody, happy hunting. I'll see you in Upland.